Hey, what is up guys, it's Brendan and we're here with some more prediction videos. This time, it's the SummerSlam pay-per-view and this one of the big main events, CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar. This could be one of the best matches in recent history, or I guess in the PG era if you want to call it. This could be one of the biggest and best matches we have seen. Certainly the feud so far from what we have seen looks to be heading in that direction. I mean, the Paul Heyman and CM Punk promo on the recent Monday Night Raw was absolutely astonishing. It was amazing, and the interactions that Paul Heyman and CM Punk have had so far has made this already a brilliant story. And I honestly believe that CM Punk can beat Brock Lesnar. Many people proclaim that Brock Lesnar cannot lose to CM Punk, and there's no way in hell that CM Punk has any kind of a chance to beat Brock Lesnar. I disagree. I think CM Punk could win this match, but it would make more sense, in my opinion, to see Brock Lesnar win it. I think Brock Lesnar will win it. I can't see CM Punk beating Brock Lesnar on the clear fact that, I mean, Brock Lesnar is just starting to get momentum. He just beat Triple H in the feud. By beating CM Punk, he's going to be the top guy. He's going to be the next in line. I think, in my opinion, I'd like to see him challenge for the WWE Championship at some stage and have him against John Cena again at a later stage. Not now. I don't think he needs to be in the WWE Championship scene at the moment. He doesn't need to be in the title picture. But around that Survivor Series time, I wouldn't mind seeing him in a matchup against John Cena for the championship or something along those lines. It doesn't have to be at Survivor Series, but I think around about that time of the year, I think that'd be pretty interesting. But anyways, we'll go back to this. Basically, CM Punk and Paul Heyman have split up. You know, the two best friends. Paul Heyman got CM Punk into the business, and Paul Heyman was in CM Punk's corner throughout his 434 WWE Championship reign, consecutive days or whatever he likes to call it. And it was a great reign, it was a great title reign, and Paul Heyman kind of says that he was the reason behind it, but it doesn't really make sense because CM Punk had the championship for about 7-8 months before Paul Heyman came on the scene. I think that's roughly, could be more than that. But anyways, I mean, Paul Heyman was there during the end of the reign, and when he did get beat, and CM Punk went on to take on The Undertaker and got beat again, and took some time off, and basically walked away from Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman didn't know why, didn't know when he was coming back or anything like that, and when he did come back, he told Paul Heyman that he doesn't want him in his corner anymore, but just pretty much because at the Payback matchup against Chris Jericho, Paul Heyman kind of got in CM Punk's way a little bit, and CM Punk was pretty pissed off about that. And of course, Paul Heyman has a new client, so he needs to focus his attention on Curtis Axel, who has flopped. But anyways, CM Punk pretty much got a bit jealous of the fact that Paul Heyman no longer needs CM Punk like CM Punk needed Paul Heyman at one stage. And I think CM Punk has moved on now, and Paul Heyman got pissed off that CM Punk moved on, and he basically brought out Brock Lesnar to beat the shit out of CM Punk, and well, that's how it all started. That's all Brock Lesnar needs to do, and is walk out, beat the shit out of somebody, and there we go, the feud is set. And I tell you, I think this is going to be a great match. Brock Lesnar, since his return, his John Cena match was incredible. That was an absolutely amazing matchup. His matches with Triple H, all three of them sucked. I like Triple H, but those three matches were pretty bad. Very boring. The crowd were not into it at all. Whereas the CM Punk, Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar feud, I think this crowd is going to be really, really into it, and they're going to be pretty hot at SummerSlam. I think they're going to be really behind this matchup and really want to root for Punk to beat Brock Lesnar. Will Punk beat Brock Lesnar? I can't see it happening. I think I read something today that even if Brock Lesnar does lose, he's still going to be the monster. He's still going to be seen as the unstoppable, legitimate monster. Whereas CM Punk, if he wins, you know, he's going to be seen as, oh wow, he just beat Brock Lesnar. He's just overcome an absolute beast. Wow. But I think I can't see CM Punk in the championship picture anytime soon. So I don't know. It doesn't make sense for CM Punk to beat Brock Lesnar because CM Punk's not really building up to anything at the moment. He's still going to be CM Punk. He's still going to be a top guy. He will not lose anything if he loses his match. Whereas Brock Lesnar, I don't think he'll lose as much, but I think he will lose something, and I think many people would like to see him win. He hasn't been winning that many matches. I mean, he lost. I think he lost 2 matches with so far in his return. So I think I would like to be seeing Brock Lesnar win every match. I can't see him getting beat by anybody. I've seen him kick some people's asses in UFC, and I've seen him come back now. I can't believe anybody can beat him. But CM Punk, of all people, the guy is half his size. You can't believe that he's going to win it. But it's a true underdog feud, and I think it's going to be one of the better feuds that we've seen in the recent history in the WWE, and it's going to make probably for a really, really good SummerSlam. I think SummerSlam is going to be the best SummerSlam in a long, long time. I'm really looking forward to it. I'd love to know what you guys are thinking. What do you think? Can Brock Lesnar beat CM Punk? Well, I should be asking, can CM Punk beat Brock Lesnar? But who will win this match? Who will win this feud? And are you looking forward to it? I'd like to know what you're thinking of SummerSlam so far as it's shaping up to be. More prediction videos from me coming soon. I will talk about all the SummerSlam matches as they come along, but I thought I'd get my early thoughts and opinions on the CM Punk Brock Lesnar situation. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and comments appreciated. Subscribe. More videos coming from me in the near future.